Okay, I want to talk to you guys about something, and excuse my pauses. Um, it does bother me a lot. Um, there's a quote, and I hope I'm getting this correctly. Evil prevails where good men do nothing. Um, I'm really sick and tired of hearing about people crying about there's too much crime floating around. Criminals are everywhere. Um, do something. Just do something. Call the cops. Report it. Intervene if prudent. One of the reasons I carry a gun is because this tool enables me, and I do want to show, you really can't see it too good, empty magazine, no magazine, empty chamber, enables me an option for intervention. If I'm at a gas station filling my car up and I see, guys going there with guns drawn, I can pull my weapon and intervene if it's prudent. Um, if I'm out and somebody tries to kill me, I can pull my weapon and intervene if prudent. Um, at the same time, I can use another tool, my phone, and I can call the cops and have them come and intervene. I can also record things that I'm not really sure about. I'm not sure if it's wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead, just in case. Um, I'm gonna give you an example of where that would be. Let's say I'm at the mall and I see this little girl who's fighting. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And she's being dragged away by some older man. That's pretty common to see. But let's just say something doesn't sit right with me, and I could pull my phone out and I could just do a little recording of that, and hopefully get the guy's face and everything like that. Maybe even get a license plate to the car to drive off in. And it could be absolutely nothing. It could be some dad pulling his daughter out of the mall because she's screaming yelling because she doesn't want to go home. But let's say I'm sitting at home that night and I see on the news a picture of that little girl. She's been abducted. Wait, wait. I can call the cops and be like, look, I videotaped it. This is what happened. This is what he looks like. This is the car he got into. Here's the license plates. This is what direction they went off in. That's doing something. It's not a lot. It doesn't stop the poor little girl from being abducted. But at least it gives the cops a little bit more edge onto helping to find her. You know? There was a situation where I often think about to this day. I was working and I seen this guy and this girl come into the place I was working at, and it just didn't feel right to me. Just the way the girl was acting, the way the guy was acting, And I made sure to keep an eye on him. Um, I watched, I watched him leave, and I wrote down in my notebook the make, model, car, the color of the car, the license plate number, the time I saw him come in, the time I saw him leave. It just didn't feel right. And I talked to the manager about it, and I told her I did write that down. And she did inform me about how long they keep the surveillance tapes before they copy over them. And I did ask her, is there any way you can kind of like pull that out and stick it in the back or something like that? She said, oh yeah, it's not a problem. Because if, let's say, 2 days later, again, I seen that woman's face on the news, I could call and say, look, this is where they were at this time. That is important information. They can track movements that way. And to me, and this might seem one of those extreme thoughts, but if you see something happening and you do absolutely nothing, then you're almost as guilty as whoever did it. If you watch somebody buying and selling drugs and you do nothing to stop that, nothing at all, you're almost as guilty as they are because you helped them do it, basically. You didn't do anything to prevent that activity from going on. You know, and to me that's wrong. And you have no right to cry about it going on because you did absolutely nothing. You know? I mean, it's just crazy to me. It really is. One of the reasons why I carry a gun is because of that. Because it allows me to have that extra tool to do something. So, that's all I want to talk about. Do something. Stand up. Fight back. There's a movie, Defendor, Woody Harrelson. It's a hilarious movie, but it has a very important message. And I really love the little. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna kind of spoil it for you a little bit. But at the end, there's the moral, whatever you want to call it, that the kid paints about the Defendor. And fight back is written in there. And that's the thing that in order to fight crime, it shouldn't be the cops versus the criminals. It should be the cops plus the citizens versus the criminals. You need to take back your streets, man. Rise up. Stand up. Defend your neighborhood. Defend your street. Defend your county. Defend your state. Defend your city. Defend your country from the criminals who are exploiting it. I can actually run that into something very important, very big to me right now, the gun control issue. Because of the criminal element, they're eroding my freedoms. Not theirs, mine. That's the basis of it. Because people who don't understand it, they only look at what they can control. And they can control law-abiding citizens. So that's what they want to control, and they think that's going to help the bad guys. But it's not. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt us and help them. And that's why I fight against gun control laws. A lot of these stupid gun control laws. Because they're not going to do anything but help criminals. And the criminals are the ones who need to be fought against. Not helped. So, there we go.